Okay. Listen, man. Y'all crazy as hell. Y'all know that, right? Y'all, okay. So, I have a lot of you guys on X, I mean, over 2,000 now, requesting that I go over this statement or this post from Ryan Garcia and to break down what it all means. Okay, I know I'm looking like lifeless right now, but to break down what it all means. And I'm going to do my very best. First, let's read the statement. I'm going to tell you what the statement is saying, and then I'll give my take. Okay? All right, so here's what the statement is saying. Hold on. Shoot, this is a lot to read. Okay, let's go. So it says, breaking news. Okay, so I don't know who broke this, but it says, the New York State Athletic Commission explicitly requires in its regulations that they themselves must perform the collection and testing of urine samples. Then any test results obtained from a third party testing would not automatically be considered valid or admissible for New York State Athletic Commission's official adjudication processes unless their regulations specifically allow for such third party testing results to be used. So what that is saying is, someone is saying, I don't know if this is Ryan Garcia or who, someone's saying that the New York State Athletic Commission, they perform their own collection of urine tests, of urine samples, and then they perform their own tests. And they base their penalties and everything off of the New York State Athletic Commission's tests. And they're saying, with that being the case, then no third-party test should be admissible. Let's read on. If the New York State rules explicitly state that they must perform their own testing and do not mention or allow the reliance of a third-party testing, then the third-party results are not valid for official disciplinary actions or adjudication under NYSAC rules. This is the most accurate position based that NYSAC must adhere strictly to their own regulatory framework. So this is saying that they must adhere to their own policy, which is that they conduct the urine collection and the testing. All right, hold on. Let me close this. This is bothering me. Okay, let's move on a little bit. The confusion might arise when discussing the practical and emergency scenarios where the New York State Athletic Commission might need to consider third-party results, especially in cases where their own processes were flawed or not conducted. However, for these results to be officially recognized, the New York State Athletic Commission would need to have provisions within their rules that allow for such instances. They do not. Implications of not performing own collection and testing. The legal challenges for that is athletes or their representatives must legally challenge any disciplinary actions based on tests not conducted directly by the New York State Athletic Commission, especially if the rules do not permit reliance on a third-party results. They say the validity of the results. Any results obtained from a third party testing would not typically be admissible in disciplinary proceedings if the New York State Athletic Commission rules require that they perform the test themselves. This could complicate any enforcement actions against athletes. Okay, so here's what that is saying. What someone is saying, and what this being posted by Ryan Garcia, is that if the New York State Athletic Commission says that they perform the urine collection and they perform the test themselves, and they don't have anything in their policy that states that they rely on a third party or can use a third party under certain circumstances, with that not being the case, then they can't use a third party testing as grounds for whatever they rule. So the question is that true? So let's go over to the New York State Athletic Commission's medical manual. And I looked up the urine testing, I looked up the blood testing, but here's what it says with the urine testing, because this is what we're dealing with. It says the use of illicit substances and performing enhancing drugs, PEDs, presents a grave and growing threat to the integrity of athletic competition within the combat sports industry. The commission is in the process of formulating a comprehensive drug testing policy for combat athletes who fight under the jurisdiction of the New York State Athletic Commission. Currently, all combatants fighting in the state undergo mandatory urine testing for examination of prohibited substances. Okay, the urine test is performed by the commission at the combat sports event under the supervision of an appointed inspector. Combatants are not permitted to glove up until the required urine collection is completed. A combatant who violates the commission's policy on banned substances may be subject to fines, suspensions, revocation of a license permit, forfeit of his or her purse, and may have the result of a contest changed to no contest. Okay, so what they're saying is they actually perform the test, but they also have in here that a fighter is not allowed to glove up until the commission has collected a urine sample to perform a test. Okay, so here's where we are. Ryan Garcia and Devin Haney, they gloved up and they fought. All right, the question is, did the New York State Athletic Commission perform a test? I'm trying to get to the bottom of that now. I've texted a few friends of mine to see if the New York State Athletic Commission did perform a test or not. Whoever did this that Ryan Garcia posted has a point, that if they don't have in their policy that they allow for a third party, then it's kind of hard to use that as a foundation for any penalties or any actions preceding this negative or failed drug test from Ryan Garcia. That is a good point legally, all right? And when I looked through the medical manual of the New York State Athletic Commission, no, I did not see anywhere in there where they said that they will allow for a third party. That third party would be VADA, okay? So, and VADA is used by the WBC, which that is the WBC. That's how they regulate their titles. All right. Now, Ryan Garcia didn't fight for the WBC. All right. So here's where we are. Ryan Garcia and Devin the American Dream Haney, they gloved up and they fought. Ryan Garcia popped for a third party test, which is VADA. The New York State Athletic Commission has to perform a test. I'm not sure if they did or if they didn't. If they didn't, then they didn't adhere with their own policy. So we have to see if they performed a urine collection, because it says here that they cannot even glove up, and they gloved up. Now, VADA is not the New York State Athletic Commission. VADA is a third party. Now, I know you guys may bring up Butte, and his disqualification when he fought Badu Jack, but that fight was in Washington, D.C. So this is funky. It may be a strange loophole, but it's funky, okay? The only thing that can keep this all together is if the New York State Athletic Commission relies on VADA, and it's written somewhere that VADA testing is the New York State Athletic Commission testing. That's the only way to glue this together. If that's not the case, I don't even know how you can say that VADA is New York State Athletic Commission, but we have to see if the New York State Athletic Commission performed an exam, and if they didn't, this is nasty. All right, now all of this has really gotten, and then you have the head of the New York State Athletic Commission resigning too. Bottom line, look, I think Ryan Garcia unintentionally consumed Ostarine, but Ostarine was in his system. So I think there should be a penalty. And, you know, if you want to keep it consistent, I think it'll be 6 months. As far as no contest or DQ, that'd be up to the New York State Athletic Commission. The penalty, too, would be up to the New York State Athletic Commission. But if they drop the ball, this is really, I don't know what to think, to be honest. I'm just breaking down what that says. I really don't know what to think. It really, that's why, and see, that's the thing. I haven't heard anything officially from VADA, and I've heard nothing officially from the New York State Athletic Commission. It's just been all of us talking. Okay, but we're running past 10 minutes, so I'm going to close this out. Like I said, I am burnt out talking about this. Really, I really am. And whatever happens May 22nd or whatever they come up with, fine. That's between Devin Haney and Ryan Garcia. Okay, I'm ready for undisputed lineal heavyweight champion of the world, Tyson Fury, versus Usyk. But just to get back to this topic, it looks like it appears to be a loophole right now. We'll have to see. All right, let me know how you feel in the comments below. Showbiz for adult. I'm not even going to edit this. This is just going to be raw all the way through. But you guys asked me to break it down. I did my very best. I stumbled through some of the verbiage, but I'm out.